Welcome Sagittarius. This is your June 29th through July 5th forecast. And for you, we have Uranus entering Gemini. That's going to highlight your spiritual growth and development here. And I see you coming through as the King of Cups. So you may also be working on regulating your emotions. So you may be finding ways to cope with your emotions from a spiritual perspective, to understand them more, to really allow yourself to grasp the lessons that are coming out of these experiences, and specifically I'm speaking about times of contrast or challenge, or just when you feel like you're putting in a lot of that effort and your rewards aren't coming fast enough, or you're just feeling drained by the situation or circumstances or individuals that are around you. So I do see like you focusing on getting your emotions together and regulating them and allowing yourself to stay on course or to get back on track here, working towards your goals and your purpose. So we also have the Five of Cups here as well. So there may need to be like some clarity that needs to occur here, some direct communication, or just working through, again, some challenges that may come up here, because that is clearly what we're seeing here. And you may also, this may be within your mind as well. So you may be just contemplating some different things, and it could relate to your spiritual growth and your beliefs and just what you know to be true. And you may be in your mind like, okay, well, if this is like this, then how does this happen? Or, you know, what about this then? So there may be a lot of things going on, and you are being made more and more aware of just how things exist and how it all works and the grand design. And you are carefully contemplating that and working through that and evaluating that in your mind. And then we could have all of this going on, as well as some 3D type of situations, scenarios, circumstances that are coming up that may create contrast and challenge for you as well. So it's like in your mind, you have a lot going on, a lot that you're evaluating. And then there may also be things in your environment, like with your work or with your family, that are creating a little bit of challenge for you as well. So a lot going on here. Let's look at some challenges. So we do have the Nine of Swords. So it's going to be really important for you to work through the things in your mind here, so that you have that peace, so that you have that calm, so that you are regulating your emotions well, and you're being emotionally intelligent in your responses here. So you may find that it is a little more difficult to do here, just because of everything that is going on. There's a lot happening. But also you releasing some burdens here is also going to be helpful to you, and that may come up as a challenge for you in some way. So just releasing, surrendering, letting go, and just flowing with life here may be a good option for you this week. We have the Chariot. Yeah. Okay, you cannot make it up. And also allowing yourself to be divinely guided, because that is a part of the process, and it is coming up as a challenge for you. So again, this is getting back to your authentic self, getting back to that place of you just practicing peace and gaining introspection, and finding that time to do those self-care practices, whether it's meditating, journaling, working out, whatever those practices are that allow you to quiet the mind and allow messages to flow to you, allowing yourself to connect more deeply with your intuition as you are working through these things that are coming up. We also have the Hangman here. Like, yeah, you definitely need to find some alone time and allow yourself to receive those messages and downloads, because it's not about like just relaxing. It's about replenishing yourself, body, mind, and soul, and also connecting to receive messages, to receive support, to receive unconditional love and guidance. Okay. So let's see what else we have here. So we have love, affection, and caring, and also you being able to accept criticism here. And I'm going to say, this is speaking like criticism. Let's just say feedback. You don't even have to view it in that way. You don't even have to define it in that way. To me, this is more about you connecting with individuals like soul family, like those individuals that you truly do care about and know have your best interests in mind. And if there is feedback that they do have for you that can be helpful to you, open yourself up to that. Allow yourself to receive that information and process it, and you will decide what the relevant parts of that are and what the priority is for that, the information and messages that you're receiving. So if you know for sure it's something that, you know, somebody's trolling, or it's not aligned, or you don't want to go in that direction, then you know that you can leave that where it is, and you can only focus on the areas that are important to you and that are a priority to you. So yeah, this area coming up as a challenge here, you may find difficulty in that. So it's like someone's telling you something that you may not want to hear, even if you know that it can be helpful to you and that you need to hear it. Okay, so let's look at underlying worries. Okay, yeah, and so this information may ignite change within you. It may require you to be a better version of yourself, a more enlightened version, a happier version, a more fulfilled version. Also, because when we're thinking in terms of like, yeah, you receive this feedback and you know that it's true, you know that you do want to grow and expand and continue working and developing yourself, but then there may be a little bit of underlying uncertainty or fear about like what that means, and you know, whether it's a good thing or you would define it as not a good thing. Right? So even those times when we know like this is beneficial to us, it may still be scary. It may still be a little like off-putting, because it is a transformation. It is growth. It is you stepping out of your comfort zone here. Okay, so what else? New beginnings here. Yeah, change and new beginnings. And these are coming up as areas of uncertainty for you, areas of worry for you. So you really need what would be helpful to you, because I hate to say like you need to be doing this. I don't want to be saying that, even though that's what I'm hearing, but I'm gonna try to communicate it in a little bit of a different way here. But if there's a way you can find yourself to be more open to change and transformation, and to those areas that you know you want to grow and improve, because it makes you more aligned with who you authentically are, and it makes you reveal more of yourself, and it feels good to you. Go through that little strange, uncomfortable area there where you're making that transition, where you're showing the universe like, yeah, this is actually me, not this person over here that was scared to take the chance, that was scared to accept new beginnings, that was scared to process lessons that happen. Yeah, that's not me anymore. This is me, the person that's wiser, the person that's more knowledgeable, the person that's stepping out of their comfort zone and experimenting and testing things out and trying things and doing things that they love here. Okay. All right. So let's look at your beliefs here. So we have Seven of Cups. So yeah, you know what's available to you. You know that there's nothing you can't do. You are limitless. You know that. You trust that. You know that there's so many blessings and abundance that can come to you, and that's available to you, and that you already have. So you know that that's there. You know that energy exists. You know that you can create. You're co-creating with the universe. So you want options. You want to even see more options coming to you. And you going through this process, going through this journey will result in just that. What else? Okay. So some of you may even desire to be financially free, utilizing some gifts and talents that you may have available to you just naturally. And that is wonderful. And I would ask, what work are you doing towards that, that inspires you, that makes you feel passionate, and that makes you feel good and feel fulfilled. So that is what I mean by work, not like, oh, well, you know, did you read this book, or did you read that book, or did you take this class or that class? Only if it feels good to you, and only if you feel like it's something you want to do and you're interested in, then yeah, absolutely. But this is about inspired work and you putting in inspired effort. Okay, so we're not saying work in the same way that traditionally it would be. Okay, so when I say that, I do want to just clarify that, because I don't want to make it seem like, oh, you have to do like all of this hard work to achieve and accomplish your goals. You do, and you will put inspired action toward that, but that is going to be something that, you know, there may be times where it is a little challenging, because you're stepping outside of your comfort zone and you're trying new things and you're doing new things. But again, this is about getting back to that inspired action, and you know that that is something that will be done here. And as a result of you stepping into these new chapters, that's what this is going to require. A new version of you that's willing to take ownership and accountability over all of these different ideas, these different strategies, these new philosophies that you're coming into, this new higher frequency of you. Okay, so this is like more being expected of you, because you are ready for it. You are prepared for it. It is you remembering who you are. So let's look at your approach here. So we have the Four of Wands. Wonderful. So I do see you allowing new chapters to begin. So even though, like, and I knew this, I knew, like, Sagittarius, like, you weren't going to shy away from this. Okay, so that's right here, how you're viewing this, how you're going to go into the situation here. Open arms, open-minded, flexible, like ready to move forward, to grow. Some of you, like, I don't know why I'm even seeing this, but you are a traveler, and some of you may be traveling. So you may travel to sites that have a spiritual significance, like the pyramids, or like Arizona. Just so many sites that you know, I don't know what they all are, but just ones that do have spiritual significance. You may connect with them and travel to those sites. You may relocate just in general to a place where you feel more spiritually aligned and you feel like you can grow your gifts and talents in that location or area. Or you may just travel, period, like needing that vacation, needing to take time away, needing to replenish yourself, body, mind, and soul, so that you are connecting more deeply with you, source, your higher self, and receiving those messages. But yeah, new travels, new chapters here, and they're one that can offer, there's no limits here to what you are opening yourself up to, the blessings and abundance. So there's a lot of success here going through these chapters here with this Four of Wands. Wonderful. So we do have the World here showing up. So allowing those older cycles to close, allowing new ones to begin. And again, these are ones that are successful. These are ones where you are receiving more than you're asking for, because that's the frequency that you're on. You may not even realize how high your frequency is, but you will see it when those blessings and abundance start coming through to you. And it doesn't have to be about money. This isn't, abundance is not just money. Blessings are not just money. So that's not the only thing that I'm thinking about. Can it be money? Absolutely, for sure. But this is about just general appreciation of who you are, how far you come, where you are in your journey, and recognizing the blessings, the abundance in every little piece, every little moment of the day. And also seeing those signs and synchronicities as well. Okay, so let's move to guidance. Oh, you know what? Before we look at that, I do want to see what's in your outside, your external environment here really quickly. Okay, what else? Okay, so we have the Empress. So I feel like there's a lot of love around you. So this could be soul family, this could be your partner, this could be your family. Yeah, there's tribe around you and open to connect with you and willing to connect with you, willing to go on this journey with you. They're you're like minds here, so they're searching and learning the same things that you are here. They're opening themselves up to more information, to more wisdom, and to more experience and more learning, just like you are. So you may find these individuals, open yourself up to that, and connect with them. Okay. I would also say here to be mindful of the structures that are in place here, because you gaining, raising your frequency here, connecting more deeply within, knowing more and more and more of the truth, that is likely going to be in opposition here to these particular structures that have been in existence for hundreds and hundreds of years, that are, you know, requiring you to act a certain way or to be a certain way, and not communicating to you the breadth of your power and who you are. So you may find yourself in opposition with those teachings. So just to be clear here, that could still absolutely be prevalent in your external environment, but you will connect with those individuals that do have like minds, that do understand what you understand as well and know to be true. And you will work from that point on. Okay? So just be aware that there's still this influence out there. Now let's look at guidance. What else do we have here? All right, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. So you absolutely opening yourself up to receive more and more downloads, activations, and guidance, and support, and knowing and trusting that you are safe and unconditionally loved, because that is who you are. We also have the Four of Cups here. Give me one more here. And the Four of Swords. Okay, so you are really resetting the foundation. We have a lot of fours coming up here. So yeah, you're definitely in your foundation here. And that could actually cross over into other areas of your life, because I was going to say financial here. So for some of you, it is about resetting your financial foundation as well. But for many of you, this is you defining what your spirituality means to you at this point, because you may have done it previously before, but you're learning new information. You're opened up to more and seeing more and understanding more and knowing more. So you are in that process of reevaluating, like, what do I believe? What is true to me? What feels right? What feels good? And resetting that foundation so that you can continue to prosper and grow from a stronger knowing and trusting of who you are. Okay, so let's look at, let's see, outcomes. Then let's get some oracles as well here. So we have Two of Pentacles. So yeah, okay, so we're seeing the choices here, and you will refine this and prioritize this, and you'll figure out, because there is a lot of information out there, because I'm always open and willing to grow spiritually. And once you start, you open yourself up to that, it's going to start coming to you from all different places. And I do love that a lot of my feeds for social media are very spiritual. So I've kind of trained the algorithm to, look, this is what I want to see, and that is what it brings to me. So it's sort of you doing that, deciding and restructuring, reorganizing, and showing the universe, like, yeah, bring me this, your strategy. Thank you. Your strategy right here. That is what it's showing. You're redefining that as you're resetting your foundation, so that as you move forward, you're connecting with and on the frequency of what you're desiring here. And we're just even speaking about just knowledge here. We're not even talking about like tangible things and creating yet. Okay? So this is just that base foundation of who you are. Okay, what else? I love it. We have evolving because that is what we're speaking about here. That is the whole idea, the whole message in this reading here. So we have back to nature. So that is a wonderful reminder. I don't think we really spoke about that yet. But yeah, getting back out into nature in whatever way that feels good to you. And we did talk about traveling because we know you are a traveler here, but also getting into nature, like grounding yourself, as well as balancing your heart chakra here. I'm seeing that very clearly from the green here. But yeah, definitely ground yourself, get out into nature. Do what feels good to you. Some of you, this may be you even spending time near a lake or at the beach or near a pool or body of water, but you are absolutely being guided to do that because that is going to be beneficial to you. What else? Take the lead. I feel like you are taking the lead, and this is just that confirmation of you doing what feels right to you and what feels true to you, and not accepting, not changing your beliefs and your thoughts based off of those structures that are already in place, or not receiving the information and then not acting on it because, well, that doesn't align with what I was taught. No, you are opening yourself up to, okay, that's different. Tell me more. Okay, that's the type of energy that you're bringing here. And we also, the truth. You are learning the truth. You are learning more and more and coming into more of your truth, more of your authentic self and who you are. All right, Sagittarius. So those are the messages I have for you. Thank you so much for watching and have a great week.